Hey, what is going on YouTube? In today's video, we're going to do a recap of 2023. We're going to take out a look at the videos that I had put out over the last year. And then from there on, we're going to kind of discuss about the direction that I want this channel to go. The reason why is because I had a general idea when I first started this channel. It was supposed to be all around cybersecurity, hence the name Cyberme. But in reality, to me, cyber means anything in the tech field, in the tech industry, and I am super passionate about all things technology. And as you can see in the banner, we have hacking, cybersecurity, system administration, automation, and these are the things that I want to get more coverage on instead of just cybersecurity and vulnerability management and stuff like that, as I do also enjoy home automation, self-hosted applications, Homelab type stuff, networking, everything. I enjoy everything, and I enjoy teaching it to others. So that is kind of the direction I want to go. So with that being said, let's kind of take a look at the videos over the last year and discuss the direction that we are going. All right, so to kind of start this video off, so one of the changes that I made this year was on the homepage of the Cyberme. I had added a few playlists, starting off with the For You, which is custom to the views or the videos that you tend to watch. And if it kind of finds a similar video or topic, it will show for you. I don't think this really matters right now as far as only having 407 subscribers from 54 videos and the amount of views that I have. I don't know if the audience I even get is even something that would affect this, but it was cool to see and put this up here. And then if we scroll down, we have some shorts. This was something that I was doing a few months ago, or I started doing a few months ago. I did find a method, and I noted it down on how I could do this more often. I do enjoy making shorts. I want to get back into it. It is a quick way to get content out, and it is we can do like quick tutorials, or I could even do quick highlights of certain videos that I make. It's definitely something that I want to keep going forward. And then we have popular videos, which we'll discuss in a minute. And then Hack the Box playlist. I do have a few more videos also that I need to edit and put out there. And then I just threw at the bottom the SQL injection lab. The reason why I threw this one on there is this was one of the first playlists that I had gone through an entire lab that I had developed by myself. Starting out with like a little PowerPoint to kind of explain where the lab was going to go and the environment and the different devices associated with that lab. And then we kind of went over the basics of SQL injection, installation of the database, the backend stuff, setting up a web server, and then eventually attacking it. The reason why I did this playlist, I actually enjoyed it a lot, was because I wanted to get a better understanding of the backend stuff with dealing with the SQL and the web server, setting it all up, and then eventually attacking it both manually and automatically using different tools like I think in this one I used Python, and I might have used a few other tools. I can't remember exactly, but burp was another way to enumerate the database and stuff like that. So just to kind of cover the videos that we went over over the last year. So let's go into analytics, and then we will go to the last 365 days. So it's not much. I do enjoy having this little dashboard to kind of see where the videos and how they're performing. So these are the videos, the top content over the last year, and kind of goes down and descends based on views. So these two were obviously a big hit. When I first started this channel, I think these were one of the first two videos, has an average view duration of almost 3 minutes on each. And total views, I think, is over 20,000 for this one, and then I think 15 or something for this one. This is something that I plan to do again, probably in the future, as I do enjoy setting up Minecraft servers. The reason why is because it is a way to just learn how to administrate stuff. So you could learn how to automate stuff using cron jobs and different scripts to make sure that your server's up and running, it's healthy. Or even one of the things that I did in the past was I wanted to automate every time one of my friends would log on, I would automatically damage him just to piss him off because he was doing stuff that I was not enjoying. So it's just a way to learn different administration tasks, scripting, bash, Linux related tasks. It's definitely worth going through this. And then as we go down, this one I was not a fan of too much. This is back in 2021, and my understanding has completely changed of the failover portion of setting up a domain controller. There's some good content in there, but really all I did when here was not related to a failover. It was more or less related to replication of objects from DC1 to DC2. And then we talked about open source KVM, which was a nice little software. I haven't set it up here in my new lab, but it was worth having at the time. Right now I have a hardware KVM, which is nice, whereas this one is a software base, which shares a keyboard and mouse over the internet or over your, over IP, which is pretty cool. And then we have the automate disabling of inactive users. So this is, again, something that I want to get more into eventually, is just creating some PowerShell scripts to highlight some automation tasks, as I love automating things. So this one is for inactive users. Then we have offboarding. I have another one for onboarding right here. So those were obviously a little bit of a hit. So we have 2,000 views on each over the last year. And then we have the attacking the web application that we had created. So that was part of that playlist. And then here at the bottom, which we just created a few weeks ago, we had the ultimate hack to get the master password of any KeePass database. So this was a vulnerability that came out, and it was something that I wanted to discuss. And I think maybe based on the title, was able to get those views. But also in there, I did do a pretty in-depth walkthrough on how you could do it. You're pretty much dumping the memory that is stored, and then you could get the master password for the KeePass database. This was patched even during the time of this video, but I had an unpatched version, so I was able to kind of cover that process. So before going on to kind of the direction I want this channel to go, I kind of want to discuss the goals of my channel for the next year as far as views go. It's not very important to you guys, but I want to be open about it. This is something that I do enjoy, not only making the videos, but also kind of doing the editing and kind of managing the whole entire process as a whole. So my goal originally for this channel was to have 1,000 subscribers by 2024. Just because, why not, right? I'm not doing this for no reason. I'm also doing it because eventually maybe I could make it a full-time job or whatever the case may be. That is probably not going to be the case, but I mean, if it could be, why not, right? So that was my goal, but I had a late start to the year as far as producing content. I did not have my lab set up at the time. So I think we just started, I don't know, probably 5 months ago. So 5 months into the year or something like that. Maybe closer to the summer or late spring. But we weren't able to hit that goal. We were able to get 408 subscribers, which it looks like we just got one a second ago, which is pretty cool. But for 2024, I do want to set a goal. So we already had that goal of 1,000 subscribers for 2023. And I don't want to set that for 2024. I like to aim high. And I think with already being set up, although this year is going to be a busy year in my personal life and my career, I do plan to put out a lot of content, which is what I'm going to discuss next. So I want to set that goal a little bit higher than 1,000, and I'm going to shoot for 1,500, between 1,500 and 2,000 views. And that's not just, I'm not going to be trying to push out just quantity. I do want to push out quality content, as this is something that I am passionate about. This is a passionate project of mine, along with a few others. So that is my goal, and I just want to set it now. 1,500 to 2,000 views would be awesome by the end of 2024. So the direction that I want this channel to head, so I want to keep the same kind of name. So I do want to keep Cyberme, as I do like the name of Cyberme. So the intent of that name was to pretty much be a way or play on words, kind of like educating. So I want to educate myself and others, whoever reads this. Maybe like if you look at it as a school, like the Cyberme school, you go to Cyberme and you could educate yourself on the cyber domain. And as I said at the beginning of this video, I do not believe that cyber is only cybersecurity. At least that's just the way that I broke it down. I think it's anything related to tech. So these were kind of the topics that I kind of just threw on there on the banner. So hacking, cybersecurity, system administration, automation. I'm passionate about all things tech. So I don't want to be tied down to any one of these topics. I might change this banner around a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, saying all things tech. Who knows? But other things that I want to get into or talk about is because I do it on my own time anyway. So why not put it out there? You know, why not record it if I'm already doing it? So like self-hosted is one of the things that I'm passionate about. Is I love open source and I love self-hosting services at home, which is one of the reasons why I did Minecraft. And there's tons of others, which brings me to this list. If you're not familiar with it, these are all self-hosted services that you could host at home, whether on your own personal machine or in my case a server. I have a Dell R620 that I'm able to host, anything pretty much I want as far as Homelab stuff goes. No pass-through GPU or anything like that just yet, but we are getting pretty deep into it. But there's a number of tasks here. So anything from DNS, like Pi-hole, communication, file transfers, even games. So Minecraft might fall into that. Note-taking, cloud storage, like Open Cloud, I think was the one I did in the past. Proxy, reverse proxies. There's so much. VPNs, OpenVPN, and the list goes on. So this is something that I want to go into in the future, even password managers and stuff like that. This is something that I want to cover more. Maybe I'll even just go down the list and just create tutorials for each of the ones that are relevant to my environment. I'm not sure how I want to go about it, but I just wanted to put it out there that I'm going to be covering self-hosted services, open source software, and stuff like that, as I tend to go pretty deep into just even setting them up, tearing them down, and just kind of checking out all the features and see if it's something that I could use, or just maybe even for fun because I see it online and it looks like something that I want to learn or use that skill elsewhere. So that's something that we're going to be looking at in the future. And last but not least, I'm going to dig more into home automation. I don't know if it's going to be Home Assistant, but this is what I'm using currently. And I enjoy home automation. It is something that I am actually getting more and more passionate about now that I am in my new location and I am incorporating this stuff in my own home. So I wanted to get some videos out there. I think Home Assistant is a good way to go, as there's over 200 or 2,500 integrations, and a lot of that is already built into the solution. I'm also into like not Raspberry Pi, but Arduino, like micro controllers and programming and stuff like that. And a lot of that you could do through Home Assistant. For instance, one of the things that I'm building out right now is a temperature / humidity monitor, and then that's just going to be sent to my dashboard just based on a little microcontroller that I had purchased for under $5. So I'm super passionate about home automation, so this is another thing that I want to get into. So as you could tell by now, is I just enjoy everything related to the tech industry, whether that be for a career or a professional standpoint or a personal standpoint. I enjoy it all, and I enjoy talking about it, and I enjoy teaching others. Also, if you have not seen already, I do answer the comments as often as I can. Now, if it's something that I haven't done in months and it's not something that I'm able to help with, I might not answer. But if it's something that I could kind of just maybe even push you in the right direction, I do tend to answer and get back to you. Which brings me to my next point. Maybe in the future, I will open up a Discord channel so we can kind of chat in there and socialize and talk about the different tutorials that we are covering. So if you have any troubles, I could just kind of hop on there and give you some tips and cover the steps that you need to in order to perform that task. So that's going to close out today's video. That's going to be the recap of 2023. There's going to be some changes to the channel. I'm also going to try to do better with my editing and even my voice and stuff like that. I just enjoy all aspects of not only creating content, but also just everything involved with this whole channel and the tech industry, as I had mentioned a million times. So with that being said, that's going to close out today's video. I look forward to continuing this process throughout 2024. I hope to reach those goals. I hope I'm able to teach you guys something. I hope you enjoy this channel. If you could, drop a like, subscribe for more, and as always, never stop learning.